Hi everyone, it's Isabel from the PTS here. I am with Marcus Orsi, who is Chief Philatelist at David Feldman and also the creator for the Museum of Philately. And very excitingly, has just been appointed Vice Chairman of the PTS. So we are just jumping online today to find out a little bit more from Marcus and to ask him some questions. Marcus, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, greetings everyone. Well, I've been a collector since the age of 6, and then was working for a small stamp shop in Dublin from the age of 14 to 17, and then I left Ireland, where I was born, and went to Switzerland in 1981, and have been there ever since. So 40 years this year, working for the firm, which says a lot. I mean, when I first worked for that small shop in Dublin, I didn't want to be paid. All I wanted was he paid me in stamps. So it just shows you that's all I really wanted to do in life was have fun collecting and playing with stamps. So that's my passion. And so being part of the PTS the last year or so has been really fun. And now having this role, well, I'm not sure what is ahead of me, but I'm excited about it.
And as the Vice Chairman, what do you think you'll bring to the PTS?
Well, one of my assets is that I've traveled the world. So I've got a world view of the stamp market. I've met people from Japan to Australia to South Africa to South America, US, all over Europe. I've interacted with people who speak all different languages. And I think it's important, even though the PTS is it's not very UK focused, but it traditionally was. It isn't anymore. It's expanding. But I thought I hope I'm going to bring a more international worldview to the PTS, and eventually, if we do stuff with Stampex, to Stampex.
Amazing. And what do you like about stamp collecting? Tell us a little bit more about.
Well, it's got the two facets. It's got the study of the printing of stamps, which is very studious and very minuscule, which is nice to dial down into the detail. But it's also got the whole historical aspect, which I love. I would have probably gone to Trinity College and studied history. That was the one thing I wanted to do. But in the end, I got the job with David Feldman, so I didn't go to university. So in a way, I learned my history through Philately. But history is a huge thing for me. So those are the two things. And I'm a collector. I collect postal history and I collect stamps. So yeah.
And where do you see the hobby going? I know we've just had a brief chat about crypto stamps. So where do you see the hobby going?
Well, I think like all things, we're in transition. You know, our whole world is in transition. So in some ways, it's an exciting time for every collectible hobby, every business. We're all in transition, wondering what's going to be happening in the next years. And I'm talking with Isabel, talking about crypto stamps. I have to say, I know almost nothing about them, but I was on a recent webinar with the UPU, which was really amazing what's going on. So I think we are in the hobby, the traditionalists, we have to put on our hat and say, we've got to look at what the youth are looking at, thinking about. How do they think? How do they relate to the world today? And we have to go with that and see if we can bring some. I mean, I think there's the marriage of the traditional with the crypto, which I think is where where the meeting point will be. In other words, I would never stop collecting stamps. I never stop promoting stamps. I would always be wanting to bring people to that. But how do you get them there? And maybe through crypto or through other online mechanisms, we can bring people to our hobby.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much, Marcus. Thank you for your time. And that's it, folks. Bye.
Bye.